Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Marilyn Darling Show. And welcome to another episode of an ink review. Today we are looking at a green ink from Robert Oster Emerald. Thanks go out to the OC Pen Club for providing the sample for this review. Today's pen we will be using the TWSBI 580 Iris with a Yovo broad nib. Alright, how is everyone doing today? Are you having a nice day? I hope you're having a nice day wherever you are in the world. Let's share this with our friends so that they can come and hang out with us too. I'm going to share this with the blogger and the Reddit. Come on. Reddit seems to be having a problem. Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, LinkedIn. I don't know what's going on with Alright, so how is everyone doing? What's new out in the world? Oh my god! I have 1,000 subscribers! I can't believe it. It happened overnight. And I was just sitting there and I was like, I have 999 happy haunts. And then when I refreshed the page, I had 1,000. So thank all of you for subscribing to the channel and providing mounds of information and education and entertainment for me and for you. And I hope that this will continue to be a place where we can all come together and hang out and talk about fountain pens, ink, and paper. And other little goodies here and there. So, let's get into today's review, shall we? Alright. This is our ink of the day. This is our comparison card. It's a kind of a lighter green ink, which makes for some very nice shading. It has some interesting shading properties. And here is our ink swatch. And water resistance test shows that it does have a little bit of water resistance, but probably not enough that I might consider putting this on an envelope. Alright, so I did make a mistake when I was cutting the cards out of the watercolor paper. I measured 4 inches and not 6 inches. So I got a little bit left over and I put my little address on there. So that way if you guys want to write me, you can do so there. Here is our ink painting of the day. It looks very nice. Got some nice blue hinges around this oceany bit. And here is our all-seeing eye, which is creeping me out, man. It's got like this bluish, grayish land in the middle, and then there's a green, and then right along the edge there's a blue. It's got like three different little different colors of green going on. Very interesting. Alright, let's do some paper review. This is the Pen and Gear Memo book from Walmart.com. I'm going to zoom in just a lot so you guys can see. It does have the slightest bit of red sheen. Oh, you can't see it on this one. But there is some nice shading. There's no feathering and no bleeding and only a little bit of ghosting. Alright, this is lightweight traveler's notebook paper. See if we can see the sheen. Oh, you can kind of see just right on the very edges of the where the pooled letters have. It looks like a tiny bit of red sheen. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, barely any ghosting. Alright, this is super lightweight traveler's notebook paper. Had a minimal amount of trouble getting the ink to come off of the nib. Nice shading, no feathering, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Alright, this is Moleskin 70 GSM paper. Oi! Feather like a chicken, bled to the page. Does have some nice shading. This is Field Notes Journal. Oi! Feather like a chicken, bled to the page. This is Fabriano Eco Qua 85 GSM. I don't know if you can see. It looks like it's trying to sheen, but it's like not wanting to sheen. Anyway, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Ayush 100 GSM heavyweight paper. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. This is 52 GSM Tomaway River. You can kind of see just there, it's like trying to sheen. You can see it just right there where it's trying to pool, and just right there and right there and right there. But there's no feathering, no bleeding, and no ghosting. Barely any ghosting, I should say. Alright, this is the Jot Journal from the Dollar Tree. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. This is Maramon Nemosity 80 GSM dot grid. There is no feathering, no bleeding, and barely any ghosting. This is Oxford Optic paper, 90 GSM, no feathering, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. This is Clairefontaine 90 GSM, no feathering, no bleeding, and barely any ghosting. Lamy Booklet 90 GSM. Does look like it's trying to spread into the page, but there's barely any bleeding and only a little bit of ghosting. Alright, this is Exceed 100 GSM heavyweight paper from Walmart.com. No feathering, little bit of bleeding, little bit of ghosting. This is Up and Up Wide rolled composition book from Target.com. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, and barely any ghosting. Alright, this is True Red composition book. Wide rule from Staples.com. It does look like it's trying to spread into the page, and it is bleeding a little bit and ghosting through the page. Okay, this is the Nanami 7 Seas 68 GSM Tumaway River. You can totally see right up here, and right here, where there's just a little bit of red sheen popping through. You gotta kind of look for it. It's not really a sheeny ink per se, but when it does pool just right, and there's minimal amount of bleeding or ghosting. Alright, this is Rhodia Dot Pad 80 GSM Dark Red. No feathering, no bleeding, barely any ghosting. This is Buffet handmade paper from Italy. Feather like a chicken, no bleeding, no ghosting. Oh, I just realized I'm gonna have a time. Alright, this is U-Style notebook paper. No feathering. No bleeding. Oh, I'm sorry. There is a little bit of bleeding. Little bit of bleeding. Little bit of ghosting. Alright, this is CVS Caliber notebook paper. There's no feathering. No bleeding, and barely any ghosting. This is Oxford notebook paper. Again, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. This is Mead wide rolled notebook paper. Feather like a chicken, bled through the page. Oi! This is 5-star notebook paper. Hi, Amanda. How are you doing today? Are you having a nice day? Oh, that's good. It is feathering into the page, and there is bleeding and ghosting. This is HP Premium 32-pound copy paper. It does look like it's trying to feather into the page. And there's a little bit of bleeding and a little bit of ghosting. It's raining. I don't like it. Alright, this is JNB Copperplate Graph Pad from JohnNeilBooks.com. Barely any feathering, and a little bit of bleeding, and only a minimal amount of ghosting. Hopefully once I see the doctor, I'll be situated to answer that. Yeah, I hope you feel better, because that sucks. I've had that before, where you scratch your nose and then you get your whole face blows up. It's not good. Staph infections are terrible. Alright, this is Original Crown Mill 100 GSM paper. It doesn't look like it's feathering too badly, but there is a little bit of bleeding and a little bit of ghosting. Okay, let's do a comparison panel. This is a really nice ink. This may may have to... I might have to have a bottle of this. Oops, what am I doing? Putting my finger condoms on the wrong fingers. Alright, let's take a look at some green inks. Do 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 do. I hate rainy days, they make me sleepy. I hate them so much. Beat them with a stick. Okay, this is Robert Oster Emerald compared to Pannonia Zuzmo, Private Reserve Ebony Green, Noodler's Forest Green, Diamine Emerald. These look like two totally different inks. Diamine Green Black, Blackstone Daintree Green, Diamine Evergreen, Monteverde Aeronite, a little more lighter, Diatramentus Document Green, Diamine Umber Green, Tasha Olive Green, Noodler's Green, Tinker's Ink. Oh, God. Oh, I'm so sorry. This rain really does it to me. I can tell the barometer is going down. I feel like everything's starting to get crunchy. You know, when the weather changes, like all of a sudden, and you feel like everything's being pulled from one end to another. Yeah. Well, when the barometer goes down, your body expands, and everything's on edge right now. Alright, this is Colorverse Alpha PSC, Robert Oster Lemongrass, Monarcha Nopal. Hope you're having a great day. I'm at work. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'm at work too. I'm just at home working today. This is Troublemaker Tuslabua, Colorverse Walk the Dog, Diamine Olive Swirl, Birmingham Pazel Besto. This is Birmingham Basil Pesto. Graf von Faber-Castell Olive Green, Diamine Meadow Green, Dominant Industry Autumn Forest, Diamine Salamander, Diamine Sherwood Green. This is the one I thought it might be nearest to, but this one leans a little more darker and yellower. This is Colorverse Supernatural. Oh my god. Oh, it's driving me crazy. You're doing Zoom doctor's appointments, yes. Well, I'm setting up for appointments. I'm putting together a program right now, and most of the in-person things that I have to deal with have already been set up. So next week is when we go back to dealing with patients through the telehealth program. This is Diamine Appletini, Diamine Magical Forest, Pilot Mixable Green, Scribo Verde Prato, Diamine Calligraphy Passion, Monteverde Key Lime Pie, Kiwi Inks Kakapo Parrot, Noodler's Green Cactus. These ones are kind of similar. Vinta Inks Mermaid Green, Andorilium Spirulina Green. This one's another one that's kind of similar. Diamine Golden Ivy. If this one didn't have the gold shimmer, it would be kind of similar. Birmingham Holly Twinkle, Jane Davenport Mermaid Tail, Twisby Emerald Green, Seats Krausnack Palm Green, Ackerman Bezuden Woodgrown. Oh wow, look at that. If I didn't know better, I would think these were the same ink. Wow. They almost have the same kind of shading properties too. That's crazy. Wow, there's another one that's super similar. Private Reserve Sherwood Green. This one's a little bit darker. Birmingham Cooked Spinach. Stipula Bright Green. This one's a little more bluer. Colorverse Spirit. This one's a little similar but more blue. Oh my god. They're ending. Driving me freaking crazy. That's it. We're gonna open a monster because that'll fix you. Freedom of the Starry Skies Green. I'm a gastroenterologist, but right now I'm doing telehealth as primary. Well, more like secondary. Diamond Elf, Noodler's Pushkin, Pelican 4001, Brilliant Green. This one's kind of similar too. Colorverse Arabella, Colorverse Abel, Tasha Hokusai Saibe Midori, Diamond Seasons Greetings, Robert Oster Velvet Storm, Organic Studio Henry David Thoreau, Diamond Spruce, this one's a little darker, Laban Hera, Diamond Hells, Ferris Wheel Press Peppermint Drop, Diamond Delamere Green, this one's kind of similar too, Monteverde Yosemite Green, Sailor 50 States of Vermont, Monteverde California Teal, Scribo Verde Bosco, Pannonia Golden Isolde, Diamond Alpine, Diamond Black Ivy, Monteverde Jade Noir, Monteverde Crocodile, Bakersfield Food Color Green, Diamond Best Wishes, Birmingham Heavy Crude, Pelican Edelstein Jade, this one's a little bit lighter, Sheila Rikyo Cha, and Beryllium Kingfisher Green, and Private Reserve Spearmint. This one is also very close to that one. A little more darker in color though. Alright, well, just peek in the teal department to make sure this is Monteverde Emerald Green, Diamond Black Ivy, just for reference, there's Emerald de Chevaux, Diamond Garland, Lamy Tourmaline, Pelican Apatite, which is way more bluer. And that's all I got. Oh, maybe Lamy Petrol, but that's like way in another department. Yeah, I live just down the street from the hospital, so it's like a 5-minute walk. Which is nice because then I get to come home and eat dinner or lunch. Of course, then I have to put my rain gear on, and then I have to go all the way out there. But for this week, I get to work from home, which is nice. Next week is going to be crazy because we're going to be starting this new program, and I'm going to be in the office most of the time. So I will be switching the ink reviews to after 5 p.m. when I get home. So it might be 5:30, it might be 6 o'clock. Just depends on what things look like. So we will see how that goes. And I will keep you all up to date. And I want to thank all of my new subscribers for subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate you guys, and my next big goal is to become partner. Now, I don't know if you all know about the partner program, but you have to do certain things in order to make partner, and I want to share those with you. So the first thing that you have to do is you have to reach 1,000 subscribers, and I've done that. My next goal is to reach 4,000 watch hours in a year, which seems like a lot of hours to watch. But if you watch these videos, and everyone watches the videos, then you guys should be pretty much watching all of these. Then you'll make at least a little dent in that. Or if I get 10 million shorts views, which I don't know how many. It says I have 1.2 thousand public shorts views. So I have no idea what that means. And I've done 2-step verification and past channel reviews. So now it's on you guys to watch all of the videos like 3 times. I'm joking. Unless you have a spare device. I have a work phone and a tablet. And I have them set up on different accounts so I can just watch them over and over and over and over and over again. Oh boy. Yay. And I'm not saying to just sit there and watch aimlessly. If you guys have a favorite color or a favorite ink that you want to, or a favorite pen, also let me know in the comment section below what paper you guys use to do your journaling. So, that's all I got for today. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this one. I hope that you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media. Like, comment, subscribe. Ring the little bell. Make sure it's set to all. So when I upload new content, YouTube notifies you. And I will be back very soon with another video. So take care until then. Okay, love you, bye. Have a great day.